Hello, it's me, Zacchaeus. How you doing? And I'm here to talk about the beef between Lil Kim and Naturi Naughton. As you know, that she was on some VH1 show, and even Lovey T talking about it, about the beef between Lil Kim and Naturi. And Naturi had played Lil Kim. You know, she's from DLW. She was the dark skinned girl in DLW. And there was beef between, I don't know if you on Celebrity Justice and watching MTV and BET. Before Loon had came out on 160 part about the beef between Keely Williams and Adrian Balian, the Hispanic girl in the group. Okay, the light skinned girl was, what's her name? Keely. And the Hispanic one, who's Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian. I see on the reel is Adrian Balian. And so I remember, I'm gonna get that beef back in 2002. They even got B2K into it, okay? Because, TG4, you can't take my virginity. You remember they was like the female version of B2K. They had 3LW. The two girls from 3LW was talking about they was going with, B2K was going with TG4, and it was so much, and Marion and Lil Fia was on TRL. I don't forget back in the days, okay? So, and Tori said she was kicked out because she was a dark-skinned girl, and also, too, because of management, not the two girls in the group, but Keely's mother and her aunt, who controlled the group, was making, beefing, like they were talking about she wasn't ghetto enough, and they were trying to make her just, exploit her because she was a dark skin, and she won, and also they were making fun of her because she was two-parent household, So I guess Keely and Adrian Bond, they have their mom and dad together. I'm not sure about that, but and then too that Tori came from it was, I don't know, because she first said she was singing in the Baptist church, but she was a Catholic girl and she had two-parent household and they were making fun of her. I remember watching this on Celebrity Justice, okay, and so that's why she left. And then when the baby threw the two-piece at her, Keely's sister or cousin, something like that. Yeah, I don't forget, y'all. You can tell I was deep into the situation now, so I felt bad for the Tory. She should never go. She made the group, and I noticed that too. Naturi hardly sang in the group, have a piece in the group. You know what I'm saying? It was like Desi Child. When Fiera left, Latavia and Toya left. Michelle, when she came in there in Independent Woman, she didn't have a part in Independent Woman. But when Survivor came out, everybody was like, oh, they find that Michelle sang in the group? You know what I'm saying? So, way before the good or bad. Okay, way before all that, okay? And move your body up and down. Make your booty turn around, whatever. Religion. Don't forget, see, we didn't hear Michelle singing. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was like, Kelly and Beyonce sang it, but why, So anyway, go back to it. So going to the situation. So, and when I first heard her playing Lil Kim, now I was glad that she got a movie role, but I was like, just like y'all may shout about Zoe Saldana playing Nina Simone. I was like, well, wait a minute, she don't like no Lil Kim, and she's dark skinned. And since Lil Kim, had bleached her skin, folks, even what's the name, Laura, what's the name, to be on the not the virus, excuse me, not Professor Gliff. He is lighter skinned. Talking about, he said he's not. He did a recent video about Lil Kim. Y'all know I'm talking about Laura, whatever her name, but they'll be on DJ Flad. And Lil Kim was not a dark skin. I mean, and I'm gonna say this. When people say that, and I remember I'm 37, soon. Real soon, okay? In a couple more days, I'll be 37. Next month, I am a Leo. And Lil Kim was not no dark-skinned chick. When I'm from the 80s, so I'm a 79 baby, okay? And I remember dark skin in our community was dark chocolate. Not caramel, not milk chocolate. That was lighter skin. Of course, it wasn't extremely high, light skin almost to white. But it was lighter skin because we always was taught since slavery was all the mixing that we have, and that's why I acknowledge my mixed roots, let you know that I'm a camel skin multiracial brother. That the dark chocolate represent what the Africans came on the ship. That's why it was called black, because dark chocolate, dark brown is more closer to black than my complexion. As you see the sheet here, okay, it does not match. Okay, so that's why I have my homegirl. We call her Red. She lighter than me, but a little bit lighter than me, and her boyfriend. Tell their business. We call him Black because he's dark, and that's his nickname. Okay, I don't mean to tell people personal business, but I'm just using the two examples. Okay, so I was like, why? And I knew Lil Kim was gonna have a problem with it because you know what, and she didn't get no talk with Miss Wallace about this, about their side of the story, because you are the movie Miss Wallace. Time it's not a Lil Kim movie, it is Biggie Smalls movie or Chris Wallace movie. You have the whole persona, just like when Jennifer Lopez and played Selena, they had to get Chris Perez, who's Selena's husband, about their relationship, not make assumptions in the movie. Okay, so and I knew that besides Naturi playing the nude scene, because I was like, wait a minute, I'm still thinking, look, Naturi when she was a little girl, and 3LW, I'm like, what? And when she was beefing with 3LW about her upbringing and all this other stuff, I'm like, I understand Naturi is grown, but I was like, and she even said that she looked at her body of art, and she looked at Lil Kim, and I'm like, kind of scared about that, because I remember on Rolanda Watts show, a 10-year-old girl, remember, this is 20 years ago. I was 17. And I remember didn't get a chance to watch because I had to go to bed. And, but I wanted to, because one of the watches coming Channel 11 here in Houston at 11, 12 o'clock at night, not during daytime. If she did, it would come and we were doing, because I remember later on, I was in 11th grade, they started putting Yolanda Watts on at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're in school. And your grandparents, your aunts not gonna take tape your show, you know what I'm saying? And you have automatic recorders at the time, VHR recorders, or either we had the old VCRs, okay? And trust me, I would love to have them back in those days when you had DVR at the time. So, but I remember watching clips of it, and the 10-year-old girl and Lil Kim song Hardcore, we rap hardcore, and I'm like, now that's too much. I can't have my daughter listen to Lil Kim at that age. Okay, just no. I have to be old school in that situation. Who was these people? Mama and daddy let their little girl listen to hardcore. Okay, so and Lil Kim, Naturi was born in 1984. Okay, so that's how I remember she was 18, 2002. And that's when, also, because Keely was the youngest one. So it was, Adrian was 18 as well. I remember they was 18. Keely was 16, okay? And even I was like, the stuff that Keely would wear at 16 years old, I'm like, we little women, but y'all, come on, okay. So, anyway, I can say these two grown women wearing sexy stuff, but 16, nah. Kind of cover up, baby, okay? And she was trying to be a leader. Everybody was trying to compare her to Leah after Leah had died, talking about Keely. And Adrian looked up to, besides Selena, she did look up to Jennifer Lopez, but she's Latina. And everybody was like, why these two trying to be Jennifer Lopez and Leah? And I'll never forget that people was talking when they talk about the Naturi situation, okay? I saw the comments, I'm in the comments online, okay? So, now this ends beef because she wanted, like I said, Lil Kim wanted the Christian Mariana player. And folks are saying, well, she reminded her of Lil Kim because Lil Kim was dark skinned. No, Lil Kim was cameo like me. I remember hardcore. I remember when she had, before the blonde wigs, she had black wigs. And I remember she was my color. She was not Foxy Brown. That's who was dark skinned. And yes, colorism played in the industry between Foxy and her. I remember folks gravitated to Lil Kim because she was a lighter skinned one compared to Foxy Brown. I remember even a dark skinned friend of mine, when they said Foxy Brown, do you mean Fox was in high school, most Hispanic school? This is a dark skinned sister saying this. Foxy Brown, you mean Foxy Black? And I remember hearing folks online when I will mention that Foxy Brown was part Asian. And I remember people we all thought that she was part Filipino because, remember, and I hate this song, I hate the lyric of the song, ain't no nigga than the one I got. Remember that was on the Professor soundtrack with Jay-Z? He's a hair black and Filipino. And now Foxy Brown hair is not kinky. Yes, she may wear weaves, but she had her hair back in the day. Her long hair. Don't forget Foxy Brown. And I remember Foxy Brown, them Asian features. She don't look like extremely Asian. She don't have eyes like her counterparts who also dark skinned mixed with Asian, Naomi Campbell and Tyson Belford. She has that, the almost, but it's not extremely, I'm not gonna say the word slant. I don't want to sound offensive, but you can tell she has some Asian features. And we all thought that Foxy Brown, even my Filipino friends online, would talk about, yeah, she's part Filipino. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they were Asian people who's into hip hop was saying that, okay? And I never forget they said she came on Mixpost.com, confirmed that she said she trended in Asia, Philippines in Asia. Hello, clarify what Asian descent you are, Foxy. Because remember, Chandal, and everybody, why she called Chandal? Well, because she's part Asian, okay? And I think her dad or her mother is part Asian from the Trinidad. And Trinidad, besides us in the United States and the rest of the Caribbean, Trinidad is very mixed. I know people who were close to my shade with kinky hair. I remember this girl who was in Equinox International. I remember Bill Gold with the fraud company. Yes, the multi-level company. I was one of them people trying to sell with them and got debunked myself by the own company. And later on, this in 2008, they revealed by the Federal Trade Commission that this was not a good company, and they closed it down. I bust my tail trying to be my own boss. That was one of the companies I was trying to be under. Yes, I was. And at 20 and 21 years old. And 19 as well, too. Anyway, I got tired of working for people and deal with these shitty-ass attitudes on the jobs with the supervisor here. Because the problem that we all stay here in Texas. I wanted my own boss. So, there we go. This girl who bought my complexion. And she had a perm. But her sister, dark chocolate, and straight hair. When I saw them at the Caribbean Festival, you would thought that was an Indian dark chocolate sister. East Indian, dark chocolate. Not even black, just from, India that look like that. No, that's her sister because they mix with it, okay? Nicki Minaj is part East Indian and part black. Mirage is an Indian name, East Indian name, okay? Now, Minaj is a stage name, Mirage. So look, so Foxy Brown's part Asian, part Chinese, and part black. I found later on. So it's very common. So now everybody's beefing with Lil Kim. Talking about you want a white woman to play you, and you don't like them young, and them lighter than you. But it is very. I'm glad watching Precious Blanco. Yes, I have to get you props. I watched your video just a few minutes ago, and you was on point. There was no Faith Evans when Lil Kim and Biggie was together. Biggie first started out Real Love with Mary J. Blige. Don't forget. Because I said, look to the sky, it's a bird in the plane. Yo, it's Mary J. in the world. Yeah, I remember that song. I love that song, the Real Love remix that I love that song, Real Love from Mary J. Blige. And then he was on Craig Mack. Flavor on in the E. I was in freshman high school. I don't forget. And Faith Evans came in 94. Lil Kim and Biggie was dating. And he did cheat on her with Faith Evans. Like 9 days, they got married. Come on, Biggie. But Biggie liked it, which is very true, like the light-skinned women. But folks forget that Lil Kim was always lighter than Biggie. The only dark-skinned chick that Biggie had that we know of is the baby mama before Faith Evans, okay? Let's get that real. And Lil Kim is not dark skin. She was caramel. And then, we did not know about the white woman until we saw the tours, okay? Faith Evans, Faith Evans part white, she part Italian. But she beat that white woman behind, singing with Big Naturi B.I.G. And then two, excuse me, you did not know about the beef between you and your husband and Tupac after he got shot in Suge Knight initiated, and everybody blamed Wendy Williams, and Wendy Williams was also been rumored to be dating Biggie at the time back in '94. Okay, yes, I had to put that out there. Wendy Williams, because I have a friend of mine, the Creole thuggish friend of mine, and this brother hates Wendy Williams to the day because he did not like the fact that she promoted the East Coast West Coast situation on her radio show. So that's why there's beef with Lil Kim besides that, and also 19 that she probably dated Biggie, because like we seen the video on YouTube, Biggie and Wendy Williams, and Wendy Williams was totally different. She had her own hair at the time, she had no weave in the time. The wigs she went like she had thyroid disease, now she had wearing wigs. So, but a lot of folks don't know about the beef, and it's very true that Miss Wallace should have got Lil Kim's info from her before putting Naturi, not because only she was dark skinned, but if you're going to tell a story about somebody, get the facts from the person that's involved in the movie. Don't just make up stuff. And even speaking of casting, Angela Bassett is lighter than, you know, she's lighter than Miss Wallace, but she didn't have no Jamaican accent. I literally laughed when she said, I just came to the States with American accent. I'm like, baby, put a Jamaican accent, because Biggie's mom was not from the United States. She's from Jamaica. You have to act like the person in the movie. That's the purpose of being in the movie. You cannot talk like you from another, you know what I'm saying? You have to have an accent in the movie. It's part of acting if they're from a foreign country. So that's the reason why. So that's my video.